Let's add some clarity around the property tax exemption for disabled veterans, at least here in the great state of Texas, because it can be a little misleading for someone just looking online trying to find out how much the disability rating exemption will reduce their property taxes. I'm using the tax estimator from Tarrant County and city of Keller here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But this should be applicable across the state no matter what or which appraisal district that you're in. So if you look at the actual form, which is actually this form right here, and you can see right here, form 50-135. That is the disabled veteran exemption application for property tax exemption here in Texas. If you scroll down to, I think it's page 3, you're going to see this grid right here that lets you know if your disability rating is from 10 to 29%, it's 5,000, and so on and so forth. So I've taken a screenshot of that and enlarged it here. So 10, if you have a military-connected disability rating of 10 to 29%, your property tax exemption is $5,000. From 30 to 49, it's 7,500, and so on and so forth. After visiting with several of my veteran clients who do have a disability rating, they were under the impression that this would equal $5,000 off of the annual property tax amount, or 7,500 or 10,000. For example, if the property taxes on the home that you're buying or that you currently own is 15,000 and you have a military connected disability of 50% rating, then they were thinking that that 15,000 would be reduced by 10,000, so they would only owe 5,000 per year. So it's a little misleading, or not misleading, but you really got to know exactly what they're saying here and how to interpret it. Because as you can see here in that same example, if you have a disability rating of 50%, it's $10,000 off of the property value, as I've highlighted here. So if you have a 10% disability rating, it's $5,000 off of the property value of the appraisal district's value that they have. So I wanted to put that in perspective and show you kind of exactly what that looks like. Here's, again, a home in Keller, Texas, in Tarrant County. If it was valued at $400,000, property taxes on that would be $7,500, $7,541. And these are all the different taxing entities that would be involved on that. This is without any kind of an exemption at all. So I can go here and click on exemptions, and I'm just going to add the homestead to show you what that does just by itself. So that drops you down quite a bit from, I think it was 7,400 down to 5,921. So again, that drops you down quite a bit, just the homestead alone. Now, if you do have a military-connected disability, and this is your primary residence, you can actually have both. So you would have homestead exemption plus the disabled veteran. And it allows you to select whatever your disability rating is, so you've got a pretty good idea. So let's just kind of split it. Let's say that you have a disability rating between 31 and 50. So I'm going to select that, and remember, currently you're at 5921. So if we select this and hit calculate, that takes you from 5,900 to 5,780. So a little less than $200 per year. So I just wanted to stress that the disability, the veteran disability exemption is, it reduces the taxable value, not the actual property taxes itself. So let's go back in here, 5780. Let's go back in here and change this from 31 to 50 to 51 to 70. And you're still at 5732. So that shaved off about $50 per year, not per month, but per year, right? And let's go, last but not least, let's go 71 to up to 100. And now you're at 5695. So again, I just wanted to illustrate what it actually looks like in true property taxes, not property tax value, on a using, again, a $400,000 home. Again, the form that you would need to complete online is the Form 5135, and that can be found online. I'll also include a link in the description below.